So Coach, tell us, you think you guys are ready now?
Absolutely. You practice and play, or I'm sorry, you practice, you go through all the off-season preparation, coaches recruit. I mean, there's so many things you do to get to this point. If you're not ready now, you probably shouldn't be playing the game. So our guys will be ready. We're loose, very focused. This has been a great team as far as being able to be focused and rebounding all year. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Who are you throwing tomorrow?
We're going to throw Ty Weber tomorrow.
Can you give us a little scouting report on him for those of us not familiar with him?
Yeah, Ty's a big, tall right-hander, pounds his zone with 3 pitches, very competitive, has good downward angle. He's a guy that as a freshman, we threw him on Friday nights when we were really young, and he's our number 2 as a junior. Just done a great job, and really confident when he goes to the mound.
Was the decision to pitch him based off of what you maybe heard about Clemson and scouting report on them?
When you get into these type of tournaments, you have to look at all the stats, and you have to look at what matchups are, and we felt like this was a good matchup against Clemson. We're lucky that we have 2 to 3 pitchers that we feel like we could throw any time, and they're interchangeable, and so then we're able to go through the stats and think what we need to do to win the tournament. We're not coming in here to win game 1. We're coming in here to win the tournament. You have to win game 1, hopefully, to get there. But it's the big picture, not just one game, even though as a team we need to focus one game at a time. As a coaching staff, we look at what we think gives us the best opportunity to win the tournament.
The word on you guys is that you better get you early, because if you've got a lead 6th inning on, your bullpen is so good, your closer is so good. Hard to score on you guys late. Is that kind of how you play the game, to get to the 6th, 7th inning and let your bullpen take over?
The word's out on us. That didn't sound too good to start with. Yeah, well, we do have a number of guys out of the bullpen that have done a good job for us all year. I always have coaches tell me, hey, if you can be ahead in the 6th, you guys got a chance to win every single game. Well, I try to be ahead in the 1st. It's not that easy, but I do feel really good when we get into the bullpen. I think our pitching's done a great job all year. The one thing I'll say about our team, I don't think we're great anywhere, but I think we're good in every aspect, and I think that's what makes us such a dangerous team is, we have a number of different things that we do well that can keep us in games.
What are your concerns when you look at Clemson?
Well, I think the first thing is when you get into a regional, you know that every team can win on any given day. The thing, and with you not being from our area, this is what I tell people all the time, and I truly believe it. I worry more about us than I do everybody else. If we do things fundamentally sound, if we stay within the realm of what we can do as individuals that help the team, then people have to prepare for us. You've got to do the same. You've got to throw quality pitches against every team. You've got to pick the ball up and be solid defensively, and you've got to square balls up and move runners. If you do that against any team, you've got a chance to be successful. So I really worry about us more. I know that every coach here is a great coach. I know there's great players. I feel the same about us as far as the players. I'm not sure about the coaching aspect, but we do. We worry about ourselves and not necessarily what everybody else is doing.
Coach, I know it's been about 4 or 5 years at this point, but what do you remember about Cooper Johnson from the recruiting process?
Well, he was a really good player, out of the Chicagoland area, and somebody that we did recruit. Ended up not coming to our place, but he was very talented, and I'm anxious to see what he's done to improve over the last couple of years.
Have you been able to keep up with him at all since he didn't commit, or not?
You know what? It's a situation. Once we get the word that they're not coming, I mean, you see a highlight. You may see a box score or something, and you look. But do I follow guys and what they've done long term? I really don't. I'd really try to concentrate on our guys. I have a hard enough time keeping track of them.
Tell us about your closer and what has made him so effective. I think he leads the nation, saves 19. How early in the game would you go to him?
Well, Garrett's able to throw multiple innings. How early we go to him probably depends on where we are in the tournament, what we feel like we need to do to get to the next day or stay in the winner's bracket, whichever way it works. He's gone, I think, as many as three and a third innings this year. He's a guy that has a little bit different arm action. I think it's tough to time him up. His breaking ball at times can be devastating. He just competes out there. Throws strikes and gives us a chance each and every time out. the thing that I've always said about a good closer is the fact that the rest of the team puts him in position to go out and get a save. So the team's done a great job to help him out. In return, he's gone out and done a great job to secure the wins for us.
And Clemson's going to throw Hennessy at you tomorrow. Have you looked much at him on tape, or so was your impression?
Our assistants have looked at him a lot. I know that they've told me kind of what he has done in the past, and where he was a couple years ago is compared to where he's at now. So have a pretty good feel. I'll look at some video tonight, but I try not to jump ahead too far. He's going to be a quality starter against us, and we're going to have to do a very good job at the plate and command the zone as far as what we're swinging at.